and some
UrBex Explorer, health and safety, building site. Obviously there's a lot of people working here.
I'm sure you want to get everyone in that lift.
I want to get in it. Oh yeah.
Well, here we are.
Is this the one that were out of service before? Or is it
I would not switch anything on.
I'm not able to because while I walk that out there.
What's going on?
Oh, big circuit breaker.
YouTube. No, actually I'm banned from YouTube, so it'll be Rumble
Rumble.
or Brighteon.
Joe, I'm used to Grindr, not Rumble.
Going to space that out there.
Some really old stuff in here, like this one,
Look at the order book.
1926 to 1950.
Oh, let's get that. That's not auto exposing, yeah.
And like this is quite interesting. Moon medals for the post office men.
Ah. You see how pulsed these bloody LED lights are?
Yeah,
You can see it on the screen.
it's weird.
You got one like mine.
Yeah, cheapy one. The date there.
1984.
There's one that said GR on it, which I'm trying to find because I'm guessing that's George, because that's Elizabeth Royal.
Yeah.
So there was one said George on it. So GR.
1970, 19.
ER.
The Post Office Gazette.
Yeah, there's a whole thing for them. All stuff gets like left behind.
Yeah.
Technical handbook.
Uh-huh. Standard I used to work for them. Standard telephone cables. They put telephone exchanges in.
Issue, hey look, issue number 40.
1975. I think that's when I left university or the Polytechnic.
Why is it like, that's better. Oh no, it's still doing it. How strange. Engineering instructions.
Post Office Engineering Department. Oh, the Daily Mirror.
Charles I Fear dies next move. What? 90. She was only dead then. 2 years after that. Because that's 94.
Charles Fears died next move.
When did she get done in?
Very
Not long
August.
after that.
That was must have been days beforehand. God. Oh, look at the. If I didn't do it, who did?
Interesting.
Charles Fear's next move. That's the legal fight may end in court. Phone ped Diana. I've been. Well, there it is. That's the build up to her assassination.
Yeah.
So this is.
It's an old address book. What's that say? An industrial polisher. It's really bugging me. So, yeah, that's better.
No faces. We've got an edition of
Number 21, 1976, 1975. They're backwards. Issue number 4. Issue number 3. That's the 3rd ever issue. Interesting.
Do you disable lifts so you get stuck on them during the tarring and
Did you get the
firming?
bag? Well, we've got to go back up now.
What?
Got the bag? What bag? Now we'll get that FSK.
Well, here we are. The secret underground post office. And there is, yeah, I used to work with one of those. Scopes on the top and other stuff on the bottom. Yeah, there's, I think, the scope. And that's the power supply. Well, this is how you get lost, by separating from the group. Hello?
There he is, Paul Johnson, underground bunker.
Yeah, the first thing you do is separate from the group in an area you haven't a fucking clue where you're going.
Yeah. Well, just remember, it's the green. I think this is the green area,
Yeah,
and yeah, it's halfway along the bunker basically. So it's halfway between either of the end long tunnels, the really long ones. So.
right.
I have to turn this down like this because it'll get scratched on
Yeah.
the ceiling really easily. Oh, bloody hell. I'm going to have a sit down now for a minute.
Yeah.
Take my coat off. Jesus. You can take them anywhere. Anywhere will stay there.
Well, Matt, you've sort of seen this place before, have you?
I've been down here before, yeah. But I've never abseiled down into it before. It's the first time abseiling. And it's like scary as hell when you're on the edge. But the moment you feel the tension, you're like, oh, I'm held.
Yeah.
But it's like when you're not being held, you feel like you're going to fall. But
Yeah.
when you feel that you're being held, it's not so bad. So, yeah.
Well, you did it. Well done.
Hopefully this 360 captured a bit of footage. Do you know what happened when we did it?
No.
Do you know what happened? People walked down the street, I froze, right?
Yeah.
They walked past, bloke walked down the street, then he walked back, then 3 boys walked across, they were huddled in a corner having a piss. And,
Yeah.
and it was like, none of them looked up. Amazing.
Well, that's one of the things about the iPhone generation. Everybody's looking down at their phone. They're not looking above their.
They tend to be looking when they're walking.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah. I've got a funny feeling Jordan was doing something like not this one, the other one, he might have tried to urinate under the top. And this Indian bloke like got out of the way when he was walking down the street, he was like got out, he was like, what's that? What's that? And I thought, don't look up, and I couldn't shout stop pissing.
Have you ever tried to stop pissing once you start?
Wow, yeah.
Too much information.
Remember to
Oh yeah, that's. Better get my meters out. Okay,
We're in here now. We weren't in here last time.
We,
About 3 o'clock or was it?
getting quite a big signal here.
3 o'clock. And we
So-
went until 6 hours. wasn't it?
You can see on the right hand side.
Yeah. So that was 5 hours to get in.
So
3 hours.
the little light. As you can see in the histogram there is quite a big signal as we walk through here, and you see on the right hand side is the actual signal. But there's nothing at the moment, but yet there was only a few minutes ago, so it's really weird because it must be something which knows that it's picking something up.
You think it's a there? I don't think YouTube channel.
Sorry.
He had about 60.
I mean, this is probably a radio system for the communication of the workmen when they're here. But apparently this is absolutely huge. There's an apparatus there, equipment rack. That's quite a big peak there.
So he re-uploaded it. He re-uploaded it and put it back again.
And this is literally the tube above us. This thing isn't operating again.
Well, it's nice when you're out to have it up like acid so it catches
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
But of course, this is going to hit the ceiling and it scratch. So I put it down like that. So ultimately, this will hit the ceiling, so I'll know, but this will be safe. Because mostly they'll want to see like that.
Yeah. All behind.
Yeah. And they look at my face when I...
See, the thing which gets me is this was active and it isn't active now.
So you probably place it down like this, and you get blinded by the light. So I'm going to try and hold the torch in my hand when I go round.
Can you not like point the torch upwards so it's like a
Whatever
bright
was
spot to see with
operating
your
here
legs
ain't now.
down?
Yeah. It'll help. You could do it behind you and have one in front of you. That's a good idea as well.
Urban Explorers, very old switchgear, and very little signal here. Be quite noisy when that's running down here.
Everyone keeps staring.
Just be careful. Just be careful of those batteries because they could have quite a whack in them. And who's got the light at the far end?
Nobody else, think that's just a stationary light.
Computer power. Again, these are backup batteries. This is what you call an uninterruptible power supply, and this is to keep your volts running. That's something you keep your iPhones working with. You can go quite a distance here without realizing it. radio frequency meter broken. It's a synchronous. Just goes to show all that house battery control. Again, quite a distance. I'm detecting a differential space-time load here. We've had that RF signal which came and went, and I think this is possibly the dummy load. Yeah, this is to run the Jennies or something. This is air conditioning.
Should we have a rendezvous time and place? Half hour where you're going, yeah? Half hour to where they're going, yeah?
Alright, what's the time now, Ash? What's the time?
Call it 1 o'clock.
It's at 12:30.
Alright, meet back here at 1:30 later. Yeah?
Find us. You come for a little wander of us? We're looking
Yeah.
for the other cable tunnels.
I've detected I think it's a good idea of making such a noise.
Sorry?
We need to go to it's a soundproof box and
Airplane shut down.
Pretty faded.
What?
And a power layout for the high voltage.
Well, you can see where they've disconnected all those cables.
Some of these are partially air-cooled then. Or,
No, that's just to let.
let the, but they're full of fucking PCBs.
Transformer 1. Pressure, that's the green pressure, right?
Yeah.
That's the pressure of oil in the cooling.
This way then. You have it. Fire extinguisher storage. This takes us to a train station maybe? We might be turning
Quite hot here.
that would go into the station.
Yeah, and that one back there just went past.
Yeah.
So this was a link to station. From the concrete. It's quite warm.
Yeah. Well, this.
Well, it's getting a lot of heat from the infrastructure underground, isn't it?
You can tell these steps haven't been really used.
No.
There's been a lot of equipment along here.
Yeah. Boy, it's a break. It's over miles worth. Over a mile, this place.
I'm really slowly taking the temperature of a wiggle through the tunnel. You can do that pencil work, and it should just spin on slowly and move out and out and out. Yeah, because it's covering a massive load of data tunnel.
Oh, humidity.
Yeah.
Server.
Because this is all the equipment in here, it's the circle thing.
Oh, this
Well,
is the false floor.
Yeah, it's got cables under it, yeah.
You see there?
Yeah, that's what you have.
And the ventilation system also goes underneath it.
Yeah. Obviously, they're refurbishing this place.
I don't think, yeah, I don't know how old that is.
Well, with all the lights on. These are the Burroughs printers.
No, they're small ones.
That used to be a big.
Is that a more modern version of a teleprinter, basically?
Looks as if they would have produced a lot of paper out of there somewhere.
Mm.
Well, they may have been disc. No. God knows. Could be hard drives. Probably 1 megabyte or something. This is what Matthew showed me on these corridors. Obviously, made them a bit more civilized for.
Yeah, to make it look. So I take it they're going this way. Jordan? Kitchen?
Well, these were desks obviously here. People working at.
Right. Do we need the map or not? Or what?
We're looking for the TFL link. And that TFL link,
Uh,
they know where we are.
do you know how to get back?
Yeah, we just wonder.
Is that somebody down there? Yeah, this is the.
The old exchange.
I think this was potentially. Yeah, this is. There'd be interrupts. They'd be connector interrupts.
I know on a couple of spots on Matt's video, I did spot, you know, the government used intricately, it's not intricately safe, it's a sealed pressurised network.
Yeah. See this. Oh dear. This is a means of switching something on,
Yeah.
where you would have a switch there to, and you pull that out and put it there beside it. Those are probably line termination things.
Yeah. Oh. There you go, I'm guessing. Is that for the pressurised cable? Was for the pressurised cabling?
Yes. But you have to drive the water out of the system.
The Mr. Miles, Mr. Ash.
Yes.
Hello.
I think in. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. You want to talk to Mr. Matthew Williams? He's not here. Can I talk to his secretary?
Not in.
You're not in this, Matthew, are you?
They've been pulling a lot of heavy cable with that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I reckon.
So we're now underneath Ferniville Street. So that's Ferniville Street shaft there.
And look at the map.
So if we're up near Ferniville Street,
Well, this is section 21, digital code.
So where are we on now?
we're on Ferniville Street.
Ferniville Street exit. So
Goods
Goods Alley.
So there's a dead end there, Goods Avenue. So we need to get here.
Where did we just come through? The exchange part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the good lift there. So that's
So with this lift here is like right there.
And that's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so when you're
correct, yeah.
looking, that's
Right.
that's
But like,
So
like
let's
this
bring
way
up
around.
my-
So like if you're facing this way, it
Yeah.
looks like that.
Right. So if we open up our map.
So that goes up into the surface, doesn't it?
Ferniville Street Goods there.
Yeah,
Left,
yeah.
yeah. We continue going as straight as we can,
Yeah, so I thought. Yeah.
and we meet there.
So the manhole.
So the lift here.
yeah.
right here.
But then this is blocked off here.
That's the cable tunnel. What's that entrance here?
That lets you continue up the plastic for a moment.
Yeah, it leads back onto that office area.
Well, we'll try up there in a sec.
This leads back to the office, doesn't it? Remember?
Oh, right. So there's nothing on the left here. We'll check on the left here and then we'll go back to that bit.
So here, we can go all that. So we need to keep going in this direction. Very good.
Well, no, in theory.
No, in theory, we need to go back to that
Yeah.
where it looks blocked.
Okay, so we can't invest in there now, because it makes it go back on the cell.
Right.
That face, that wall is fake.
It does, doesn't it?
And what's
Look
in
at how big the surround
So that's not actually showing anything on the map then, yeah? There we are.
So you know when we're at the lift, we go, you know where the manhole cover is, we go straight on there, but
Right,
that's walled
so
off.
we've doubled back from the left.
So we go down here, this is
This
the bit.
Goods Avenue.
But did you notice that the little pathway doesn't even show? It just cuts off here, but on the
right,
actual
so
real
on
life,
that other map here.
Good slip.
So we got to definitely go at that one. So
and that would in theory be here as well, but just a different.
on the other side of this wall. So we go back up into that dead end.
Basically, they have a map, and it's got an extra tunnel on it, which the previous maps didn't have. So this is what they're trying to find. It's always useful to have a map.
It goes back. It goes backwards, doesn't it?
That, yeah, so this
Well,
way.
it goes down another.
Yeah, it goes down another 3 or
Have you
4.
been down there or not?
Yeah, and it goes to the other side. Doesn't actually. It's like the table.
I think we should go back down there again and see.
We can go ourselves. We didn't went that.
Actually, if I switch the light off, one of the things you do when you're with a team is don't get left behind, but this is all blocked off.
No way.
Well, there's that weird duct, that ventilation duct I just saw, and that's the part that goes into the wall, nowhere. But they've walled around it, haven't they? This is definitely it, or potentially that other
Right, so
air pipe.
technically, right, we've walked up. We're probably not the full way, are we? We're
We're like probably halfway through, because it hasn't opened out again. Have you noticed it's
No.
narrow? So we're still in the narrow part, and it opens back out again to like a big subsection. Yeah. So I bet it's this,
So-
the narrow section. I bet you're out there with all the walls. where-
whether anywhere else there's anything sub-level, we just got to look then, isn't it?
And if you look as well, can you see how these would be at the cable?
And
Yeah.
then run down. But there's still cable here.
That's fucking, they're left on the flat.
I don't think it's a good idea knocking on the door. You don't know who's behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get through that.
You need a big, massive step down.
Sure, it's even harder because they're built on the flat, like that, not like that. There is double thickness, and it's normally a lot harder to break.
There's a lot of RF here. I mean, there's radio frequency. So, I mean, there is, maybe this
So,
is,
do you think there's a ventilation tunnel or something underneath that will
I don't know.
well, there would be.
And there wasn't nothing down in that hole. You said you went
Well,
right
we
in
haven't
there.
been
we have,
downstairs.
well, the evening's been down, so we need to go down. I think regardless, we should all go down and verify.
Or one of us go down, or two of us, or
Yeah.
save us all climbing down. I don't mind going down.
Me, you go down? Do you want to hold these? And then go down.
You got the glove?
I'm going to go down with whoever wants to go down.
Okay.
There's somebody down there already.
In theory, there's
Oh, there's somebody down there already.
Or anything, we just need to look, anything.
Hello. There's one of us down there already.
Hey? Ah. Did you just come along the passageway?
Yep.
Nothing down there?
Oh no, there's nothing down there.
Nothing going this way?
No, it stops here.
Because this is the tunnel.
this is the entrance, but they brought it up.
Yeah, it's blocked up solid.
Well, this is a relatively recent tunnel and it goes through something else, which is why it's a
You
relatively
can
light
see all
tunnel.
the cables slung.
Yeah.
This is,
Yeah.
this is some kind of an access tunnel that's been built here after this wall was created. So they built,
Well, no, it's, that one's original.
yeah, but this tunnel isn't. This
For
is
the
a,
cable.
yeah, this is an after tunnel.
It might have been done in the 1952 extension.
Yeah, but this is,
That's the way in. Sure. Should we look at that massive ventilation pipe? That goes into that fake wall and it disappears. Because that's going the right direction, isn't it?
Really think
that's a
down
PA,
down it.
that's a PA system.
You want to go and look at that? Down.
You know where that massive ventilation
So it's complete facing this way, it's complete blocked off dead end.
it just completes there.
We're just trying to work out, is that right away from the bottom as well you come up?
Yeah.
No.
5 levels.
Shit!
How many levels?
5.
Fucking hell.
Right, I think we'll look at that.
Right, so...
That's the big lift. That would go the whole way down. That would go the whole way up.
Another sub-level. I'll go and tell them in a minute.
Yeah.
If you will wait there.
I'll stay here.
Then I'll put it down. Jordan.
And ventilation, when you leave my down at the shop,
It's just a motor. It's bottom right. It's just a motor. So this up here is where that bottom area, when we first came in, we said bathroom.
So there's definitely nothing there then.
You're more on the step.
Well, we've been down
Yeah,
there.
yeah, no.
well, surely the bit what we were in, what we went
So,
down.
do you reckon we'll try and look for somewhere around and down that way?
We looked at the ventilation pipe, you know, that's the vent pipe.
Yeah.
It's how it go. It used to come through this tunnel here.
Oh no, this isn't that, is it? Yeah, that's Okay, through there and up the steps, yeah, around first.
That's the way you come in then, George, is it?
Yeah, we climb down the steps at the side.
Right, so there's nothing down the bottom of this then.
Should we go to where we first came in and the additional lower level where we sort of extinguished it?
Or do we head the way that tunnel's running?
I think we should
which is
head the way that
way,
tunnel's running, which
and
is
then
more
just
logical.
look for anything subfloor.
The interesting thing, with it piping off everything.
It wasn't. So we're here.
Up there,
Yeah.
and then you've got one tunnel, and it's the middle one.
Yeah.
It's in the middle, like.
Oh, in the middle of all of that.
Did you connect?
At the end of this road, as far as it goes, then to the left, there's another lift.
Yeah.
Toots Court lift.
Yeah.
Should we look along that passage because that overcrosses
The tunnel, yeah.
as an idea. Anyway.
Make them look like That's that
Wonder why they put all this plastic in there, as if it's white clean like a slaughter zone. It's a bit weird, isn't it, to have all this plastic in here?
You can't, you'd have to climb over on this.
There's nothing flooded down there.
We didn't go down there because it was flooded.
No, it's flooded.
It's just the stuff underneath this plant room, but when I can see straight away across to, as far as I can that way, there's another entranceway or doorway, or half a doorway you can see.
Do you think it might be worthwhile from fluid?
So whatever's in the middle of this room, as far as I can see, it was like, it might be just because of the stuff on the platform this side of it.
Well, there's pressure on that. That's an active unit. There's gas. Some kind of maybe sulfur hex. It's what does it say?
Yeah, no, should have a look. Dirty pump number 1.
Don't fucking switch it anymore.
Wonder why you cut a hole in that then, and that.
No
These people like switching things up.
It's got low water.
Low water.
Yeah.
Maybe that's.
That might be where the store section was.
So what we're going to do to get through that wall. How long does it even take to fly down through that?
Yeah, some kind of RF system obviously working here. So that allows air into that building, into that section.
Oh, this goes up to the stairs, I think.
Is this, where is this?
I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it goes up to
So
the stairs.
this is where we're looking, on the crossover along here then somewhere.
So we're going up and that tunnel now should be underneath.
Yeah, somewhere.
There's like big concrete blocks here.
Yeah, those are interesting.
So would we be on the intersect bit yet?
I reckon this is the inside.
Yeah.
I reckon. Let's see. Here's the straight, there's the crook, here's the intercept.
Yeah.
This is the other lift shaft.
You can feel air as well.
Brick wall might be easier if you have no level. And then you're definitely in theory in. But this manhole didn't go
But you're in, there's no quite way of smashing through that wall.
Well, in theory, we don't necessarily need to try it. We're in a bunker to be fair.
Do not start a diesel cooling power disconnected.
Well, this used to have something in it. That would have been
Air start, isn't it?
that thing. Yeah, that's
No, for air start.
yeah.
So they don't start them with a starter motor or a donkey engine. They just use air to crank them. So, see, each one of these sometimes asks for either fuel, oil, whatever.
Yeah,
You've
that's
got-
pressure per
And
cylinder.
you've got to open up certain valves to fire it. Or
And that's the armature.
And that's the
Fuck.
donkey engine for the compressor to start them. So there's a compressor, there's the air lines that run
Yeah.
to fire the engine.
Yeah, that's it. That's that stuff there. That thing. There's a crane goes along there lifting things. Well, it certainly was designed to keep this place going.
Should we go?
And I think they're preparing it to go again. And there's a whole place up there. What about that? It's like... This is...
I just goes up to the next floor above they walked along.
all right. These are air compressors, aren't they?
Yeah.
The noise in here would be holy fuck.
Just asbestos warning on the door of this one.
Asbestos isn't bad for you.
It's only when you break it all.
It won't hurt you. Asbestos.
In my lungs anyway.
That's a myth. Everyone thinks asbestos is harmful. It ain't.
It's only because...
My dad spent half of his life chopping asbestos with disc cutters.
It's only because a lot of people ended up...
Well, it's only blue asbestos is the real one. It's to do with the fibre, and
Yes,
the
it's
fibre's
the fibre.
got more hooks on it, and so that's why it stays.
And MDF is actually more toxic.
It is.
And they built everything on it.
Should we? Yeah, something like that. Yeah?
Yeah, and that's for
You want what? Hey?
we found another left.
Did you?
Yeah, that.
You find a what?
Another left over there.
There is a big one to the right.
Have you been up to the
Down
big
there.
door up there as well?
I've been. Smash! We need your hammer. You've got your hammer and chisel in your bag.
And then they're just gone to the car to get one.
No point squeak.
I think they're wrong. Planning on something a bit more intrusive. They had some serious power down here.
Have to remember to keep the camera rolling.
So is it the same distance this way as well then?
I think so. It's weird, 'cause you get lost because you cut down a little staircase or a little
Yeah.
side thing and then you'll come back somewhere where you were. Yeah, 2019.
That's the canteen, is it?
19 W94.
It's very late, that one.
Oh, that one.
Hey?
Yeah, like
No, it's the bar.
You know, somebody had a
all pipe cigars
Yeah.
before proceeding any further.
Because we've not been past the decontamination unit yet either.
I got a full sound system, you can have it, Ray.
What?
Yeah.
You talking about 100 kilohertz or 100 kilowatt?
100 kilowatt.
That's a bit big. That's a, that's 100 kilo. That's solid. That's transistor solid state. Fucking. I mean, what sort of heat sinks and stuff?
Yeah, giant amps.
That's weird.
You bridged them. Is that right?
Yeah, for some.
Yeah, a door to a brick wall. There's a door to a brick wall.
Oh, they panelled this in then. Well, what was?
There's an electric pipe behind there.
Oh. So where does this go?
Does this go
Goes
down?
down to the kitchen.
Yeah, you go down and then you go across.
I suppose we get Carol, we just wander, can't we?
Yeah.
Shall I go first?
Now this is abandoned, but all the lights are on.
Yeah.
So-
The mixer in the kitchen works as well. When we came down, the mixer was literally running.
Don't actually make you feel that around it, does it?
Well, there's mains. Keep it running.
Want to see some up on it?
Right.
Put the walls over down.
So, well, all the big fuses are right.
I will have a fish and chips, please.
Ah, blue lights. Wonder what that's for.
Pool party.
Very easily. I was going to change it. I was going to turn that wanking sum up.
Yeah, that's what we've just come from. I'll lose this. That's somebody to keep turning all that on. That's main incoming electric, that.
Kitchen power.
You don't want to, yeah, you don't, that means that's still live. An incomer could be live.
Which more than likely it probably would be.
So that's why they want to keep all the fuses out. That was maybe that's obviously the head chef's.
This was used for the post office for a number of years.
Yeah.
Ah, high tension. A lot of this is air conditioning. And if you're going to be underground, you need air conditioning. And that would spray the water to cool the air. That would be full of water, yeah. So then that would full of insulators.
Air scrubbers.
And that's high voltage to sort of take this, attract the shit out of it.
Yeah, and yeah, they spray fine mists of air.
Yes.
similar plants. One that I seen in Burlington, the portion bunker, was built by Solzer. Is a manufacturer of those during wartime.
Yeah.
Yeah, Solzer.
All right.
Eh?
They're trying to smash this in.
What for the block wall? Mm. So whichever bits are we sort of missing?
Where did you say that little venty bit was?
That.
Oh, you went under there?
Yeah. I'll go and see. I'll go and see.
Normal position open. These are the big doors. If you want to get out of here, that's what you have to do. Three more air scrubbers.
No, I haven't seen that.
And the British Telecom thing.
So a lot of these tunnels, some of them have built two tunnels on top of each other.
This is a steel working place. Those are bus bars.
Yeah.
Those are 19-inch racks. I used to get those from Sky and I used them for the transmitters.
Yeah.
You'd had one department throw a perfectly good 19-inch rack out while another department bought and one exactly the same. They just had no joint up thinking. Looks like a band 2 antenna. Yeah, that's a radio antenna. It's a dipole. We'll see if it's active. See, these big tunnels must connect to other big tunnels because they look as if they would connect between systems or they're part of a system.
Well, there's got to be service tunnels. Or like some places in London, it's like tram tunnels, like the old Royal Mail system.
It'll be on the bottom. There it is.
What?
The drink.
Getting hot. Yeah, this place must be roasting. Full of people.
Yeah, it certainly wouldn't be you've got quite a few people in it.
And this must have been some kind of secure area for something.
Is her on going?
1973.
Ah.
Have you seen it yet?
Good storage area or something.
Smoke control door.
They're saying if I can hear them banging.
Oh yeah, that's where the first. This is where all the connectors are. This is where all the phone lines.
Is it the end of this tunnel where
That's the entrance. That's where. Is that where the ladder comes on the end?
Ah, yes, we've got to the right then, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the telephone. This is the line termination places. This is what being able for. Yeah. Yeah.
Go straight for the wall.
This is the thing they turned on.